Thank you once again for your attention and support. Your meet honorable. We look forward for your continued partnership as we strive to create workspace that is safe, equitable, and conducive growth, and promise that our country will be growing with the park growing at the same time. The whole world will enjoy the association of Uganda. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Of Sino Uganda Mbale National Park. Please allow me to present the highest greetings and secure cooperation towards you and the government of Uganda. Without your support and without high concern from His Excellency, we will not achieve what we have elected. So thank you so much for your coming, and please bring our greetings to His Excellency and also the Minister. Ever since the formal starting of the construction of this park on March 9, 2018, we've been given the responsibility to develop this 690 acres land to become one of the most popular and the best industry park in East Africa. At the aiming of attracting over 80 factories and creating over 20,000 works of Uganda business. 1 year we have been overcome the hardship of pandemic from the COVID, as everyone been knowing, from 2019. And also, we've been suffering of flood disaster on 2022, and also another fire disaster on 2022 December. Accidents will bring us a huge loss of more than $40 million will be passed from all these difficulties, and bring everyone will be seen today. Right now, we are creating more than 48 factories in this park, and more than 6,000 employment is already here. Among those 48 factories, 25 of them was been commissioned and occupied by His Excellency, and right now is operating very well. In this park, we are now producing more than 60 types of products, such as textiles, electronics, timber glass, cables, electrical meters, lights, and other domestic varnish like soap, washing powder, and etc. All these are part of Good policy. Among those factories in Mbale, we have some of the giant factories which have been invest a lot of money, like the Unisteel, which invests more than $100 million, and Timber Paper, which invests more than $50 million. I believe, as the park growing so on, will be reached the target of creating more than 20,000 colonies very soon. I would like to say we highly appreciate the support extended by the Uganda government through different ministries, and also especially the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, Ministry of Trade, so on and on. Because of the support from different ministries, the construction of the road of the park has started by China Railway Street. Also, the water supply and sewage system construction is ongoing. Also, with the guidance of the Ministry of Labor, we have a proper way to handle the labor-related issues. Here, I would like to share with you some of our commitments to our workforce and community. We understand the importance of maintaining high standards of employment conditions, effective labor management practice, and robust occupational safety and health measures. These are not just regulatory obligations, but fundamental aspects of our commitment to our workforce and the community. First, enhance employment conditions. We have reviewed and updated our employment policies to ensure fairness, equity, and compliance with the national labor laws. This including provisions for fair wage, benefits, and career development opportunities. Share some of the challenge that we are facing from all these outside voice or from other and government officers. First, we've been facing the limit and unstable power supply. Right now, we are using a temporary power substation of 50 megawatts, from which 25 megawatts taken by a cement company next to the park. Meanwhile, the industries inside the park can consume other 20 megawatts, which means only 5 megawatts are being left, and 5 megawatts is very far from our targets that we have in need for all these factories in the park to satisfy. Especially for the above-mentioned factories like Unisteel, which invested more than $100 million. This factory was consumed of 20 megawatts of power individually at this one factory. As the administration of the park, on behalf of the investors, we urgently request the government to help us to push on another new 50 megawatts substation to come to Earth. Furthermore, around November this year, when Unisteel is coming to full operation, their power consuming will rise to 70 megawatts. Before, the government also promised to equip us another 240 megawatts power station, but right now we haven't heard any urgent updates on this new 240 megawatts.
You are happy to see what is happening, what's happening in our country. And not only this in Mbale, now the great things are happening
From other countries, because if only by road, the extent and the time duration will be really high. Yeah. But if we can have this railway, all of these issues, the transport issues will be served. And number 4, delay of energy system construction. Back to the above-mentioned flood disaster that happened in 2022. Last year in August, when His Excellency came to our park, he mentioned and promised us there will be a proposal that helping the park to construct the permanent drainage. Lots of work have been done, but the process is very slow. Even the survey of the land and the property evaluation along Nakibuso River will be done by the Ministry of Projects last year in August, but the construction are not even yet started. We are very secure. What if the same disaster happens again? Are we going to lose more than what we will lose last time? Because when the last time we have this disaster, this flood disaster, we only have less than 20 factories in this park. And right now, we have more than 48, which is closely to be 50 in this month. If this another flood disaster comes, all these 50 factories will be damaged, or there will be lost millions of dollars. We don't want this to happen again, so please help us on the urgent issue.
But I wanted to see people live. Let me remove it a little.
As a state industry park, we really appreciate the tax policy that government has given us. But still, there are some type of taxes we try but fail to understand. Set the property tax as an example. When we construct the park, warehouse, we need to apply for construction plan. At the end of the application, we need to pay the tax according to the land scale of the building. Each square meter was 3,200 according to the law. But yet, we still need to pay another property tax for the same building annually. So this is what we call the repeat taxes. We need to clarify on this issue. We have welcomed all the officers, which is expand the delegation from today, that from the Uganda government, to invest our park for the investigation. We are happy to receive all of you of what will be really done in this park for this community and for this country. We believe with the Mbale Industrial Park ongoing, we are going to help the industrialization of Uganda, and we are going to create more and more employment. The 20,000 employment is only the first target that we're trying to achieve. And I believe as we have all these 80 factories occupied in the future, we're going to create more than 30,000 or even 50,000 direct employment. That means 50,000 families will be benefit from this park. And just consider each family of five people. That's 250,000 people will be benefiting from the employment provided in this park.
This is the first time we're seeing the Minister of Labour coming to the factories, so we're very proud of you, Honorable Minister. I think the President finally got it right. And Mugaga Paul, I call him my brother, Paul, and our son, Luke. We call Luke our son because we saw him grow, and Luke's dad, Brother Michael. I came with the chairman of the Uganda Investment Authority. As I observe the protocols, of course, allow me recognize the members of parliament for representing workers. Thank you very, very much for sacrificing time to come to the industrial park and see the workers of Mbale Industrial Park. I thank you so much. I also want to thank Industrial Oil. When they first came to my office, I was seeing them for the first time, but they came with serious points, and we agreed that let's not waste time. Let's go and see with our own eyes. Seeing is believing, isn't it?
Yes.
And I want to thank you that you walked the time, and here we are. So thank you very much. Allow me to give my brother Morrison at least 2 minutes of my time, because
Industrial Park is one of the great examples we have. And Mr. Uganda, for the investment, for your hard work, and for you and Michael and the staff, for really, we are proud of you for what you are doing. I'm happy that MPs are here. When you visit the parks and you see the joy and the smiles on the workers, we'll be very, very, very happy to see what is happening in our country. As we speak now, industry, especially manufacturing, is contributing 16.5% our national GDP. So out of the 55 billion of our GDP, 16%, more than 10 billion US dollars, comes from the manufacturers. And last year, out of the 21 trillion that we collected from revenue taxes, the manufacturers alone contributed 5.5 trillion. So this is a sector that deserves all our support. And Paul wants to assure you that we do support you, because you imagine out of the factories you have, more than 8,000 coming from 80 factories in 1986, now 8,000. If we tripled this, we would be able to collect almost half of the revenue that we are talking about from our country. The workers and the issues of coming together in our language, which he knows and Anita tries to learn, and Esther struggles. That if you have been in a dark place and you get out, whatever light you find, even if it is very small, you don't despise it. You don't despise it. And that is the attitude that you want to come with in this park. Paul might not be probably looking to the level that we would expect, but even whatever salary these workers are getting, they are putting a smile on their faces, and we want to appreciate. So we know that's going to be a gradual process as we look through the standards of employees and employers, but I'm happy from the speech of the chairperson, the attitude that we want to work with you to perfect the system. It's not going to happen in 1 month or in 1 year, but gradually we are setting the standard that slowly by slowly Paul can improve on the system that he has. And that's the attitude that all of us have come with. So